March Madness, you mean mustache madness, right? Yeah, you basketball fanatics out there, I don't know what you're eating or what you're drinking, but watching basketball for a month straight, I don't know. I couldn't do it, never will, but hey, whatever, get your jollies off. I'm all about the stash because that is a long-lasting game instead of basketball, which is only like what, 60 minutes, and yeah, 4 periods, whatever, and the rest, it's just a thing. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Scott Barnes Show. Now, in today's video, we're going to be covering, that's what I talked about, the mustache. Now, in particular, what we're going to be diving into is the longevity of the mustache and why growing it out versus the beard is probably a game changer, not only for yourself, but for you as, going out into society, right? Going out to meet your peers, and all of a sudden, you've got this big bushel of mustache on your upper lip. It's fun. And first off, that's what it all comes down to, is fun, but also style. Now, for a lot of guys out there, me in particular, I've got a big upper lip, all right? And for me, having a mustache breaks that up. Not only that, but when you're adding some products like mustache wax, that's gonna change everything completely. So to dive into things, right? We're gonna jump ship, we're gonna dive right into it. And when you're growing out your mustache, you gotta give it time, just like everything, the beard, you gotta give it time to grow. But there's gonna be some nuances that you gotta remember to take care of, and that is style, okay? When you're going to bed, this is where everything's going to come together like a puzzle piece. The mustache and the style just doesn't happen overnight. It's like the cowlick in your hair. You've got to reprogram it. You got to reformat it. And that is, you have to do your diligence. And as you're growing out your mustache, we'll dive here in a second too about some people that, might not have the thick bushel mustache that it is. But you really have to train it as you're growing it out. So 2 things you have to remember is, 1, it is okay to trim the mustache as you're growing it out. And one piece of advice is your upper lip. We have to remember that the top part of the mustache and the bottom part of the mustache grow in different lengths, different speeds. And for me, I like to keep that top lip really clean and nice until that hair from the top part of your nose is starting to reach. And that's when everything will start to grow out. And that's when actually you can start to style things out into the direction where you want it to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give this mustache a month to 2 months of growth and show you guys how to go along the way. But just in particular in this video, I want to give you guys a little bit of advice when it comes to the mustache, the style, the beard. Everything coincides with itself and how you want it to look. Now for me, what I really like, and you can already see coming along, is my goatee or my chin right here is growing right where I want to, and I'm actually gonna trim it up here, probably in the next video for you. But right now I'm gonna keep the sides, the chin, the jawline, everything is a great length, and we're gonna keep it at that length. But when it comes to the mustache, we're gonna give it some time and some style within the next month, and we'll go along in that progression with a video. It's gonna be a complete video, so stay along, and we're just gonna go just like I did, how to grow your beard out from start to finish. This is gonna be the same thing with the mustache. And for some people, it's gonna take, a month, 2 months, almost 3 months. It just depends on how fast your hair grows. Now, one last thing I want to mention is your direction of your mustache. And 9 times out of 10, the mustache always grows in a inward motion. And it's usually like a cowlick of your hair, how it circles around. Everybody's is a little bit different, but this is where you have to train. But there are gonna be some guys that have a shorter lip, and you're not gonna get that big, robust, bushy mustache, but you're more than welcome to flare it out with the handlebars. And this is where you can, coincide, like I've talked about, of where you want it to grow, lay, and stay. So what I want to give you guys a great tip for today is to keep the upper lip nice and clean. Okay, if that's scissors, I've done a video on that. I'll post it right there for how to keep that upper lip nice and good looking. And then as your top part of your mustache grows to your bottom, that's when we're gonna start styling it out. So this is just a preemptive video for you guys to stick around probably for the next 2 months, and then we'll have the grand scheme of things. But with that being said, you guys, give you guys some time. Remember, don't worry about March Madness. It's mustache madness, all right? Don't forget about it. Like always, you guys, like, subscribe, check me out on all that social media, and I will love you like always, and I'll see you on the flip side. See ya.